and welcome back. So this is video number 2 in your multi-symboling series, I guess it'd be. This time we're going to cover actual dual symboling, so we're going to build another Ivy deck. We're just going to keep going with that one. Only this time it's going to be an actual dual symbol deck, so it's not just going to be cards that can remove themselves. There'll be a little bit more to it than that, but we'll go into it. We're still going to use splashes, but you just kind of push it one step further. So let's jump into tabletop. All right, so we're back here again. We're going to go back in. If you watched the last video, this should not be anything new to you. We're just going to get rid of these things. All right, jump in here, search, grab Ivy, plunk, got it. Let's move you over here, zoom in a little bit, and fix our angle. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so we got Ivy again. So this time for this dual symbol deck, I'm going to do, we're going to do all in evil. So just in case you didn't know this, here's a fun fact for you. Out of all the symbol pairs that are possible with all, which one do you think has the most cards that you can play? And I'm talking about, so assets, actions, attacks, and foundations. Out of all the combinations that you can do with all, which pair do you think has the most cards available to it? I'll give you a quick second to think about it before I give you the answer. Okay, it is almost a tie between all evil and all chaos. So if you answered like, oh, it's probably like good and all or life and all. No, it's not. Nowhere near. It's all evil and all chaos, turns out. Right? I didn't know that either until I started doing this. Okay, so we're going to do an all evil deck because, like I said, lots of available combinations for all, and I really like all. So now when you're building a pure dual symbol deck like this, you need to have a good reason for it. So kind of going back to the first video when we're talking about for this one, you want to have a reason why you're dual symboling it. Just because you're kind of limiting, or you're at least heavily altering the card pool that you have available to you to make the deck. So you need to have a reason to do that. It's also kind of limiting, so yeah. For this deck, again, we're not trying to build anything fantastic or mystical or anything like that. We're just trying to do some stuff to show the process. So the cards that I'm going to be utilizing on my single symbols is we're going to be taking advantage of Power Cycle on all. Okay, so what Power Cycle lets us do is during our attack, we can enhance, commit, flip, add one card from our discard pile, and put it into our card pool. Pretty cool effect. It doesn't seal it, so we can put it in and not care. We're going to run them on the seals too. There it is. Flashy Fighting Style. Okay, Flashing Fighting Style lets us on our turn, commit, add one attack from our discard pile to our card pool, and then seal it. Cool beans, right? So we have all these ways of putting cards into our card pool. I don't want that. Actually, I do want Summer Vacation. Let's put that in here too. Because I want to play lots of 5 diff attacks, and that'll help me pass them. And then, because I'm Ivy, and I like to do cheap card draw tricks, we are going to go into Street Fighter Darkstalkers, and we're going to grab It's Not Over Until You Die. So this will let us flip, add one attack from our discard pile to the top of our deck, and then we're going to use stuff to draw it. We can also just use Ivy's ability whenever we hit to draw it, if we're using throws, which, hint, hint, we're going to use throws. So we're going to put that in here too. Okay, so there's our all cards. So we're going to stretch out an all. Okay, and these are all mono all cards, and they're on the left-hand side. Okay. Now we're going to go into evil. There are some evil cards that I want to have in here. Remember I was talking about throws. I haven't quite gotten my sight recognition of this set down yet. There we go. This is the one I want. Lose 2 vitality, this attack cannot be partialed. It's 4 mid for 8, it's desperation 4, it's throw, it's big, it's beefy, it's mean. Okay, I want this thing. It's got evil on it. Cool, so give me that thing. I want that. Then we're going to come down to this set, because we need to go down to Ivy stuff. And Ivy got Wind Embrace, which is a throw that has weapon. That's important. Okay, and it's also double. It's got, what is it, double the attack of speed, so does Vicious Menace, double the attack speed. Okay, and they're both difficulty 5. Difficulty 5, that's important. So this card is actually a dual symbol, so it's going to go to the middle. Bloop, like that. This card is mono, which is why it's on the right. So on the right-hand side, we're going to have our evil. On the left-hand side, we're going to have our all. And in the middle, we are going to have our stuff that shares both. Cool? Following along so far? Very good. Okay, now we need to go down to Mortal Kombat to grab... Do I need Fatality in this? No, I don't want Fatality in this. Good, yes, but again, we're not building top tier decks here. We're trying to just build concepts. You're watching what the deck building concept is. Okay, we're grabbing Quick Taste. So from the card pool, after you lose Vitality as part of a cost, you gain Vitality. Right? Cool little effects. It's cute. So we can Power Cycle Quick Taste into the card pool during our attack, and then anything that we do that costs us Vitality, like her E, or whatever else that we do, we just gain the Vitality right back. So it stops us from hacking ourselves too far. What it also lets us do then is use our throws that only have 2 keywords on them, like Fury and Throw, Desperation Throw, and Throw Weapon, to then gain Vitality afterwards and hopefully draw cards, right? So instead of cutting ourselves down and then hoping to go back up, we can prevent the cut altogether and then just gain Vitality. And take advantage of her big 30 Vitality booty that she's got going on there. Another card that we're going to put into here, because it's also good with Power Cycle, is Flame Aura. Okay, Desperation 4 Fury, again 2 keywords, it's got Fury on it, important. When attempting to block with this card, reduces speed to 0, so it's a very good block. And when this card's in your card pool, your opponent will lose Vitality after a successful block is played. Again, that can be after your opponent successfully blocks one of yours, they'll lose Vitality, so it's another way for us to get chip damage in. Okay, so there's those. We are then going to jump into Cowboy Bebop and grab some more attacks. I want Scorpion Stab. Lose 1 Vitality, your opponent loses 1 Vitality for every printed 5 difficulty attack in your card pool. You figured it out now. So what we're going to do is we're going to use stuff like Power Cycle and Flashy Fighting Style to throw a bunch of stupid stuff into our card pool, so all these difficulty 5 attacks into our card pool. And then we're going to lose 1 Vitality and make our opponent just lose a chunk. It's not great. Like I said, we're not trying to build competitive decks, but it's funny, and funny starts with fun, right? Okay, so we're doing that. And then we're also going to grab... See, at this point, it doesn't really matter what I grab. I could grab... You can either go for setting the score, which is Fury Weapon, low, 2 low 5. Or we can go for the 4 mid 5, where we just discard 2 momentum and our opponent gets chunked for another 5. So you have the chance of hitting for 10 or 5 on half block, or you have to discard 2 momentum to just straight up have them lose 5. This is funny, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to put this down here. Excellent. Okay. So now that we have this guy, so now that we have Ultra Open, we can go Standard. We can go Evil, All, Match, Attack, Difficulty 5, Search, and we can see if there's any good alternate attacks to run. So I could run Life Force Thread because it has a throw. It has 2 keywords. It's 5, 4, 8. If it receives the speed damage bonus, my next one gets +3 speed, +1 damage. And if it's not blocked, I gain a momentum. You know what? I think I might just run that one. It is a ranged throw. It can't do the other things that we're doing, but it's got the bonus. So we're going to take Life Force Thread. Grab this. And I think we're actually just going to replace this straight up with it. Put this over here. Done. Okay, excellent. So we've got all of our crap. So we have 6. I want 4 copies of this. Oops. I'm doing dumb things. And drop another one. There we go. Just like that. Beautiful. Okay, so we got 4, we got 4. This is going to be our... This is the meme of the deck, so we're at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Right, wait, no. 4, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. Sorry, my math is... Wow, I was way off. 22. That's good. Whatever. I don't really care. So this is our dual symbol, this mono symbol again, and wait, no. Vicious is dual symboled. I'm such a fool. Let's get rid of this again. Now let's keep it. It's fine the way it is. Just this comes over here. There we go. Minus 10 points for not paying attention. I swear to God, I've done this before. Okay, there we go. Awesome. All the stuff's going. Okay, so this is core to the deck. This is core to the deck. This is core to the deck. Now we can start just going through and grabbing things that have all on it. We want these because they draw us cards. Come over here. This guy, there we go. Definitely need 4 of that thing. Okay, so here's card draw now. So we've got these. Right, grab all these. Excellent. This guy is actually a dual symbol. Comes over here. Beauty. We'll grab her own support again, because that makes things easy for this video. So we'll grab all this, go here, go here, go here. Okay, get all those out. Okay, and there's one other card we need to run. We need to run, because it is critical to the deck function. Which is... Unbridled Arrogance. So once per turn, your Fury or weapon attack gets -4 speed, +4 damage. What up? I need 4 of this. Got it. Okay, and the reason being is because this is a weapon throw. This pumps weapons for 4 damage. This is a Fury throw. This pumps Furies for 4 damage. So, and this doesn't have a cost. Right? So you don't commit it, you don't nothing. You can just keep doing it, right? That you can just get it every time. You can use Not Over Until You Die to put it on the top of your discard pile, or on the top of your deck. Then you can use your respective card draw to then draw it, and do it again, right? You can do that with these things. You can just put them back on top and draw them again and pump them again, and just bean them with high damage crap over and over again. But this is the overall flow of the deck. It is evil as well, so we can just be dirty cheaters and throw some Revoke in there. You can throw whatever other evil, flashy attack line action you like into the deck. That's cool too. No one's going to get sad. What does this put us at for cards? 67. Alright. So we're at 67 cards. We can trim stuff too. It's not hard. Or we can just add more attacks. Who cares? We can also just go take out Aristocrat. Whoop. There. Now we're at 63. With 22 attacks, that's really aggressive. But, yeah, that's okay. So there you go. We just built a dual symbol Ivy deck. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video there. That's how you go about building an actual dual symbol deck by separating your attack line from your build line and then having your bridge in the middle with your pokes and with your openers. I know it doesn't quite sync up there with the quick days, but it gives you the idea so you at least know how the general idea works and the reasoning why you would want to stretch one symbol into another. It's basically just to have access to something that one symbol can't do to take advantage of effects of another. So it's kind of a weird give and take situation there. So tune in next time when we start covering what a triple symbol deck is going to look like. It's a little bit more convoluted, but it's really interesting how that thing gets put together, so check that out. If you're interested in learning how the interactions of this deck works, I'm open to the idea of doing just a video that talks about interactions and how the turn flows actually work, so kind of one step beyond how the deck building design structure works and go into more how the gameplay flow works. If you're interested in that kind of thing, give us a comment down below and just tell us if you're interested in that kind of stuff, and I'll start producing that kind of content as well. Until next time, this was Toy, and I'll see you later.